start by reading a poem to set the scene, basically. Our dogs read in 2 or 3 ways. So if a child is uncomfortable sitting next to a dog or is frightened of a dog, they'll read as I'm going to do, and that is from a chair with the dog focusing on what I'm saying. This is the magic bone that translates English to dog language. So she understands every word I say. Come on, sweetie. Down. Good girl. That's good. So what she does is she looks and she focuses on the child. I'll be the child. And I'm reading to her. I'm not reading to you, I'm reading to Teasel. From time to time, people tell me, lighten up, it's just a dog. Or that's a lot of money for just a dog. They don't understand the distance travelled, time spent, or cost involved in just a dog. Some of my proudest moments have come about with just a dog. Some of my saddest moments were brought about by just a dog. In those days of darkness, the gentle touch of just a dog provided me comfort and purpose to overcome the day. If you too think it's just a dog, you'll probably understand phrases like just a friend, just a sunrise, or just a promise. It's an embodiment of all the hopes and dreams of the future, the fond memories of the past, and the pure joy of the moment. Just a dog brings out what's good in me and diverts my thoughts away from myself and the worries of the day. I hope that somebody someday will understand it's not just a dog. It's the thing that gives me humanity and keeps me from being just a woman. Thank you very much. So I just wanted to explain that we haven't got just a dog here, and none of our dogs are just a dog, particularly the DHK dogs that take a long time to be trained. So she's just going to eat her biscuit that has done the translating for us. So everybody, this is Neil Parish, our MP, patron of the Lark and patron of DHK. So really, really pleased that he was able to come. We are going to have 4 speakers. So Tracy's going to speak, Liam is going to speak, Nick is going to speak, and then Neil would like to say something and present the toolboxes to the toolkits to the children. And we'll just move Teasel over here a little bit. So do you want to say your bit now, Tracy?
Yeah. Yes. The next progression on was to actually start training up children to be ambassadors for the charity, and these children would have a really good knowledge of 4 very different things. So if you flip the next one, Nick. So, as it says here, it's been designed to educate children to become the next generation of dog owners. In fact, what I would really like it to be is to actually inspire children to be better than us, because we still make mistakes as dog owners, and I think the next generation, if we get it right, they can actually be far better than we are, because we're always learning more and more about dogs. So with the help of our school dogs, we're going to be teaching these first 4 children quite a lot of different things, with dog training actually at its core. So go on to the next one. So click it again. So how this is going to work, just leave it there for a minute. We've done this, and this I think is going in the box.
Yes, I've put it in the box.
And these are the 4 elements of what we're teaching the children, and they will have this, and then once they've finished a section, they will stick their little postcard on here. So by the end of the course, this will actually be a colour picture, and it will show that they've actually completed each section of what we want to teach the children. So as it says here, the first section is all about respect and understanding how to treat a dog with kindness, but at the same time that does teach children to be respectful towards people as well, so that does have a really good side to it. So if you flip the next one. So this one is all about the bond, which we will teach with dog training, which they will learn with Teasel, and how through kind, positive dog training you can create a really good bond with your dog. And then the next one is called Speak, but So they are the 4 key elements of what we're going to teach on this Ambassadors Programme. And as I say, that will be the final certificate once they've completed the whole course. So it does show quite a lot of dedication from the children. They will get each of these 4 little things to put on here. And that does show that they have completed quite a lot with us. So if we go into the final thing, so then they will become part of this. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to say.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much. Yes, that was brilliant. Thank you very much. Basically, Liam, as you saw, he's now 18. He's a dog trainer. He's working with dogs. He's got his own business with his family. So I'll let you just explain. Brilliant.
Okay, so as you know, I'm Liam. I'm the founder of Liam's Mob, which is all about educating more men and children and family on dog bite prevention. So when I was a lot younger, I had severe depression and PTSD, and I no longer really wanted to live. And then we got this awesome dog, Charlie, and with the help of Tracy and the whole DHK lot, they did save my life, because I did try to attempt a couple of times. And then, so I do owe Tracy and DHK and Charlie a lot, because they have made me overcome a lot. And a couple of years ago, I'd never been able to just stand here and talk about all this stuff, so my confidence has gone crazy. So that's sort of a little bit about DHK and a little bit about what they've done for me. And then sort of nowadays, as I said, as Dale said, I've got my own business now. So the Haven Dog Centre.
That's really kind. Thank you. And Nick. Oh, do you? Right, okay. If I can just explain a little bit about Nick before he starts. He's a multitasking man, would you believe? He's an excellent head teacher and has his own school, and he's trained Fernie, who's a certified school dog, and he does promo work in his area, so he's a very clever man.
Good afternoon. I'm Child. I'm head teacher of Wickford Primary School, which looks a bit so. Why dogs helping kids? Well, as a school, we're a Church of England school, and we've got a.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. We have a set of values to the school, and these are our school values. Everything, you know, some of them do touch on Christian values, some of them are just good values for life. And when we were looking to bring the dog into school, the DHK mission just fitted in our values perfectly. A bit about non-violence, empathy, respect, kindness, love, responsibility, friendship and trust. It was perfect for our school. Absolutely perfect. So on the layers, but there are a couple more, because we've got our staff as well. When we got Fernie to school, we didn't imagine that this would impact at all. Teaching is quite a stressful job. It is, however lovely your school is, it is a stressful job. Sometimes our staff come in at the end of the day into my office, not just to see me, but they just come in to see Fernie. So I think, and I can't measure that, that's a bit of impact, but they just love having him in the building. And the last thing that he does have an impact on is me.
Are you going to the toilet?
It can be a very lonely job, being a head teacher, and because obviously he's working some of the time in school, but he has to have downtime as well, and his little haven is my office. So he's great companionship for me, but what it also does is, again, a head teacher I could very easily, I've got so much work, I could just be in my office all day long and not see any children at all, but by having Fernie, it means that I cut across all of those layers.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I cut across all of those layers, so I get to know all the children through our school through Fernie, which is fantastic. So, benefits for us at Winford. Right, we've got the reading, just his presence. Those that fear dogs, I haven't talked about that at all. We have very, very few children that fear dogs, and we just work with children very, very slowly.
Thank you, Nick. Right, just before I introduce Neil, who's going to present the toolkits to the children, I just want to say 2 or 3 thank yous to some generous donations which we've had recently. The Exmoor Rotary Club have given us £100, and that's going to pay for the rent of the community hall, which is just down the end of the street, where the children and I are going to meet once a week for 12 to 14 weeks, where we'll complete all these sessions with Teasel. So that was a very kind donation. Some of the children know Holly Haig. Do you? Unfortunately, she's unwell, so she couldn't be here, and she's given a very generous donation, which has helped us supply these toolkits, which are going to be added to week on week. So as we get new ideas, this is a pilot scheme, and we're hoping to put it nationwide. And so I'm going to build up class plans, lessons plans, which will all go back to Tracy about what we've done. And then we'll know exactly what we need for our toolkits for the whole of the 12 weeks. And finally, last but not least, we had a quiz at the Red Lion, and everybody raised £55, and Tony was the quiz master, and we had a really good evening. And that as well is going to help us with anything we might need. We're going to purchase some children's t-shirts at the end. So once the children have completed their course, they'll have these t-shirts. And what I'd love to see is, because I do small talks in Bampton normally about once a month, is that they will assist me. Teddy's already assisted me with a few trick training things, haven't you? So that's very, very kind of, we can't do it without donations. So I just wanted to thank everybody for that.
I think Dogs Helping Kids, you started off in North Devon, and I've known you for some time now. I think it must be, what, nearly, what is it, 8, 10 years? I don't know what it is. It's some time ago. And I knew when I came to see you what a wonderful job it can do. And what you've proved is you've moved it across the country, you've all worked hard, you've raised money, and you've got the dogs into the schools. And interesting with Winford, because when I come back from Parliament, it's lovely if you've had a bad day and things haven't gone terribly well, and you feel a little battered and bruised, you've got the dog there, and the dog, because the dog comes back up with us, he's a sort of city dog in the week, and he's a farm dog in the weekend, and always pleased to see you, and always you can relax with that dog. And if I come back to the farm and go out to the river with the dog, it lets the world blow away, and it does take the stress out of you. And I think getting children to be able to handle dogs, because many of us were brought up in households where there were dogs, and we know how to look after animals, but others haven't. Some perhaps get brought up, dare I say it, in places where perhaps they don't look after dogs as they should. And so therefore I think what you're doing, showing the children exactly how to look after a dog, how to treat a dog, it is so important. So it's a great pleasure, because it's a great pleasure to bring you here as well.
Yeah.
It's a great success for Bampton, as you can see, because I don't know if many of you have been in here before, but this was have done a really lovely job, and it's lovely to see it so light. It was sort of full of timber, everything was dark when we came in here first, and so much work again to be put into here, so it's a great delight. So that's really enough from me, but I really do, it's a great pleasure to be able to give these awards, because I'm sure all the recipients really deserve them, and it's great to see how Dogs Helping Kids you've expanded, and you're still working hard, and I imagine still struggling to raise the money to keep it all going. So congratulations to you and the hard work and dedication, because I think we should get more and more, as you know, into schools, more and more dogs into schools, because it takes the stress out, and it will help them in life. Because if you're going to be nice to an animal, hopefully you're nice to people as well, and sometimes the contrary is also a problem. Americans, funny enough, have also followed that. They find that where there is abuse of animals, there is also abuse of people. So if you can turn that round, you can also make that work as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Neil. Now, the 4 children, we haven't met as a group yet, and if we think back to when we were young children, it's a bit scary when there's a lot of strangers about. So I'm not going to put any of them on the spot. All I'd like you to do, Neil, is to present the toolkits which will enable the children to learn more about dogs. There's clickers, there's information, There's a nice bum bag in there to hold treats for Teasel when you're going to reward her when you're working with her. So the first one is for Ella.
Right, Ella. Where's Ella? Hello, Ella. So where do you go to school? Bampton. You go to Bampton, right? You enjoy it here. Yeah, they're very nice to you, aren't they? The answer is yes. Enjoy that. I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
No. Okay. Afterwards, if the children would like to have a photograph with Neil, would that be all right? Elliot, where's Elliot? Oh, here's Elliot.
Right, Elliot. Are you at Bampton as well?
No.
Where are you then?
Bristol.
Bristol. All right. You're up near Winsford or not? Or
Yeah, not far.
Not far. You're not actually at Winsford?
No.
No. All right. Congratulations, and there's a lot of great information in there. Well done.
And this is for Teddy.
Where's Teddy? Oh, there he is. Hello, Teddy. Congratulations. Where are you from?
I'm from Bampton, but I go to the Webbers, which is in October.
All right. Okay. Well, congratulations, and I hope you enjoy and build up the more even greater rapport with the dogs than you have already.
And this is for Tom. Tom?
Tom. Hello, Tom. Congratulations. Where are you from then? You're from Bampton as well. Well done. So you're going to enjoy that, aren't you? And they look after you well? Yes.
Thank you very much. There's tea and coffee over there if anyone wants to hang around and learn a little bit more. If you save the date of the 10th of June, the children will be all trained, ultra confident, and we will put on a lovely demonstration for you of all of them working with Teasel. So Teasel's just come along to meet everyone today, but the children will be working with her doing weights and stays, peekaboos, tricks. Teddy did a couple of tricks with her, fun training, and I'm hoping they'll all have the confidence to stand up with me and just show you what it's like to be a really good dog trainer. So thank you all for coming, much appreciated.